Hello, this is Carlos Diaz, and this is my Week 1 assignment video presentation, Introduction to Social Emotional Learning. What is it? What is the definition of social emotional learning? According to Elias and et al., 1997, they define SEL as the process of acquiring core competences to recognize and manage emotions, set and achieve positive goals, establish and maintain positive relationships, make responsible decisions, and handle interpersonal situations constructively in a positive way. So, those skills, how I am going to learn to understand my own emotions, how to manage, and then to understand why other people behave in that way, the consequences of my behavior, and then how to establish these healthy and positive relationships with my peers or with my teachers. In that way, is going to increase and you're going to see the benefits. That's our next. So here is just the definition of social emotional learning. Now, why? Why is very important, especially nowadays. We have seen the news there when I was in Las Vegas. There are the high schools, the fights. Here also where I work, the same thing. So there are fights in the outside, in the classroom or during in the quad during lunch. So why the importance of addressing cell in schools? So number one, research shows that school-based cell programs are generally positive. So always we are going to get the benefits of implementing the social emotional learning programs. Also, they help the students to connect to school because most of my students, oh, I hate school. I don't want to be here. But when we implement it in the everyday classes, the kids they see, and most of them, they finish high school, they graduated, and they go to college. So these programs help students to connect to school. Number two, improve student behavior in the classroom. Because sometimes, yeah, the students feel, oh, I don't do it, or I feel so stupid. But when they start acquiring these skills and they related, oh, especially in literature, like in my class in AP language or AP lit, oh, yes, I experienced this one. Oh, I am not stupid. I know what to do. So they can find that connection. So improve the behavior because most of the times the students they don't know what to do, so they misbehave, they do other activities or use the phones. So that's number two. So one, to connect to school. Number two, improve the behavior. And if the behavior improves, they can be productive, they engage, they are motivated, and they can have an A plus. Number three. So according to Zins et al. 2004, also, the implementation of the social emotional learning help students to improve the academic achievement. So, excellent behavior, they are motivated, they want to learn, they see the positive, the benefits, so they can have better grades and they can transfer those skills that learn in my class, they can use it in another class. So the academic achievement also increases too. According to Durlach and Wells 1997, they said that also cell improves the youth development and mental health. So we don't have those aggressions of why me, why I hate it, nobody loves me, everybody hates me. So they learn how to establish these positive relationships. So it helps and improves the mental health. Now, the self or the social emotional learning instruction is effective? Yes, it's effective in improving academic, social, emotional, and behavioral outcomes, like we mentioned before. According to Schman and Ifgan, 2009, and Wilson and Lindsay, 2007, they found in this research that the social emotional learning is effective because they reduce or they lower the negative behavior and aggression, because the students they learn how to solve the problems in peace, love, peace, and Spanish. How they solve the problems, not just only with their peers, but also outside of the school too, with the family members too, at work and then in college. So that's very important. So they lower the negative behavior and the aggression. So the students they know how to interact, how to solve the problems, how to communicate effectively. Okay. Now, also, Durlac et al. In 2011 shows that SEL improves social, emotional skills, attitudes, behavior, and academic performance in different ages, in middle school and in high school. So if the student has a positive, oh, I like it, I love this, of course, they are going to finish the assignment, they are going to have good grades, and increases the academic performance. Also, Durlac et al. 2011 suggests that cell intervention is not just only, oh, when we have a advisory only with my counselors. No, it can be the social and emotional learning can be incorporated in everyday activities, in the core classes, in Spanish, in science, in mathematics, in English. So, Zeiner et al. In 2009 suggests that there is a different way to teach the cell, especially in classes like arts, like in foreign language Spanish, or language arts, or for example, in my class, AP Language and AP Literature. There is a different way you can incorporate that cell, those skills in the everyday classes. So, cell included in a teaching unit. So, if I'm going to include cell, for example, in unit 3 about legends, so it needs to incorporate the affective, affective teaching. That's according to Schman and Geman, 2012. But this affective teaching has the foundations, the origins in the humanistic theory, that because they see the student, the learner, as the center, as an whole identity, a student who has emotions, also a student who has the cognition and behavior. So, and according to Aviser et al., the most important needs of a child's development at home also are important in the classroom, are essential. Which ones? Love, acceptance, reassurance, trust, and autonomy. And if at home they can get it, so that's the importance of kindergarten and elementary, middle school, and high school. Those are essential needs to have this kind of healthy development. So according to Dewey in 1963, they said that affective teaching is very unique, is very special because it concentrates on the process of students' exploration of their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences. I use that one in my AP language and AP Lit, and also with the Spanish one with my ninth graders. When the students connect, because I use, so when I am designing the activities and the unit, I am thinking about my students' background, social economical background. So when the student is going to read the story, they, oh, I had that experience. I experienced that. So you feel related to the character. Say, oh, yes, I feel in that way when it happens. Or my grandpa, or my cousin, or my friend. So when the student explore those thoughts, those feelings and experiences, is the affective. Also, Rogers in 1987 suggests that when the students connects the test to the classroom experiences and with their own experiences, because so in that way he feels connected to the writer, so that student they value sincerity, independence, self-direction, self-knowledge, social responsibility, and loving interpersonal relationships. Why? Because they found the connections. That's very important when the teachers we are going to design our units or our activities to take into account what the students like, where are they from, that background, if it is Latino or they are from Guatemala or from Mexico, so they feel related. Like in Unit 3, they are going to interview the family members and the members of the community about the legends, about the folk tales, so they can find that connection. They are involved, they are engaged. Okay. So also self and affective teaching increases. So if the student feels related, can use that prior experiences. So that affective teaching increases the student's motivation. They are motivated. Oh, I want to do that assignment or that task or that project. Also, motivation to learn and helps improve academic achievement. The student feels successful. Say, oh, I know that. You're like, oh, I feel so stupid. I don't know anything. No, when you are going to use the prior knowledge, the prior experiences, so you feel, oh, I can do that. Of course, I know what to do. So improve the academic achievement. That's according to Durlak and et al. 2011. And then here I have some references.